Okay, we're still in lesson 4-7, and now we're going to talk about the explicit formula. An explicit formula is a function rule that relates each term of a sequence to the term number. Remember, those term numbers are natural numbers, so they're like our counting numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, so no decimals, no fractions, just those natural counting numbers. All right, so the explicit formula for the arithmetic sequence is the nth term of the arithmetic sequence with the first term, a sub 1, and the common difference d, given by a sub 10 equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, so there's the formula that we're going to be using. All right, so let's look at problem 4 now. It says writing an explicit formula. An online auction works as shown below. Write an explicit formula to represent the bids as the arithmetic sequence. What is the 12th bid? So we have the first bid is 200. The second bid is 210. The third bid is 230. So again, those are our natural counting numbers, 1, 2, 3. And here are our terms. So a sub 1 is 200, a sub 2 is 210, a sub 3 is 220, and a sub 4 is 230. All right, so we can look at the common difference now, and we see that each time I'm adding 10. So my common difference is 10. So a sub 1 is 200 and my d is 10. Those are the two terms that I need to find in order to do my formula. So a sub n equals 200 plus n minus 1 times 10 represents the arithmetic sequence for the auction bids. To find the 12th bid, I need to evaluate a sub n for n equals 12. So a sub 12 equals 200 plus 12 minus 1 times 10. And then when I evaluate that, I get 310. So the 12th bid is $310. All right, let's do it on our own now. It says a subway pass has a starting value of $100. After one ride, the value of the pass is 98.25. After two rides, the value is 96.5. After three rides, its value is 94.75. Write an explicit formula to represent the remaining values of the card as an arithmetic sequence. What is the value of the pass after 15 rides? All right, so this one's a little tricky. Let me pull up my board. Excuse me, let me clear my board. Okay, so my first term, or my a sub 1, is $100. All right, that's the starting value. And this is the starting value. So, what else do I need to write? I need to find my common difference. So let's make a chart. Can we make a chart? So we have $100. This is actually after one ride. Remember, is 98.25. This is after two rides. Remember, we're going to be subtracting one every time. 96 point. That's why I said it's a little tricky. 96.5. And I can't start it with 0 because 0 is not a natural counting number, right? So we have to follow the rules of sequences. And my third ride is 94.75. So I'm going to use my handy dandy calculator. And I'm going to subtract. So we get 98.25 minus 100. So every single time I'm subtracting 1.25. So my d is negative 1.75. And that makes sense because it's decreasing. All right, so my formula would be a sub n is equal to my first term, which is 100, plus n minus 1 times negative 1.75. All right. So next, I need to find the value after. So it says write an explicit formula to represent the remaining values of the card. Okay. There, we did it. There's my explicit formula. Then it says, what is the value of the pass after 15 rides? Okay, so now let's think about this. This is really 0. This is really 1. This is really 2, and this is really 3. So if I want 15 rods, I need to plug in 16, right? So let's do that. So a sub 16 is giving me 100 plus 16 minus 1 times negative 7.5. And I'm going to use my calculator for this. So 16 minus 1 is 15. So 15 times 1.75 plus 100 is 73.75. Okay, so there's how much after 15 rounds I have 73.75 cents left. Okay, then it says how many rides can be taken with the $100 pass? It's a good question. So what are we looking for? Let me see. I'm going to have to write some of this out. Hold just one moment, please. Okay, so apologize for that. I had to clear out my board. So I'm going to find out when my I want to find n when I don't have any more money, right? So when my a sub n is equal to 0. So let's plug in 0 here, and I'm solving. So I have 100 plus n minus 1 times negative 1.75. And so I'm going to use my distributive property. So 100 plus, no, we're going to go ahead and do this. Negative 1.75 n plus 1.75. And I add those together, so I get 101.75 minus 1.75 n. I'm going to subtract 1.0175 from both sides. 1.01.75 equals negative 1.75 n. I'm going to divide now. 101.75 divided by 1. And I'm using positive because both of them are negative, so I know it's going to end up positive, by the way. And let's see, did I make a mistake somewhere? Is it 1.75? Now I'm doubting myself. Let's see, 100 minus 98.25. 1.75, yes. Subtract it, 100, yes. Let's go back to the formula. Plus the first term plus times the difference. Making sure I didn't make any errors. 100. So this is a plus. Yes. So let me just make sure. So 101.75 divided by 1.75. 58. So 58 times, you can have 58. So n equals 58 point something, but you're going to have 58 times on that. And I hope that this helps. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't finish this. So n equals 58, but remember, it's the term before it, so that would be 57 terms that you would have. And we came up with that decimal answer because you're not going to get exactly to 0, because remember, n can only be whole counting numbers. So the 57th time that you took a train ride would be the maximum amount. So 58 would be the amount, but remember we have to subtract that 1 because we couldn't start at 1 for our first term. This was actually our 0 term. And I hope that wasn't too confusing, and I hope this helps.